Good morning.
Good day.
How are you this beautiful day? Isn't this a beautiful morning?
Very.
Hey, see, boss, how's this?
That's an awfully elegant pose, but is all that elegance necessary?
Why not? I represent marriage checks, don't I? We're not a butcher shop or a hardware store. We're a parfumery. That means we're
stylish.
That's it.
With a quiet dignity.
Yes, and we get the tilt of our hats right.
That's right.
When I ride my bike, people see what marriage looks like. So I think it's very important that I look my best.
And how many people did you run over today?
Not one.
Well, it's early.
Here comes Miss Ritter. She spent the night with Mr. Kodai.
Again?
They always kiss goodbye at the newsstand, then she takes a walk around the block to make us think she's been home.
Good morning.
Good day.
Isn't this a beautiful day? Have you seen a lovelier morning? Never. It's too nice a day to be inside shoveling soap. I have no more energy whatsoever. Wouldn't even mind if I just took the day off. Arpad, why aren't you old enough to take me away from all this?
I'm old enough.
Well, then marry me and I'll quit my job. Oh, no. I'm afraid you're really not quite old enough.
It won't be long, though. I'm catching up. Miss Horvath used to always say I'd get to be 35 before you ever did.
Good morning.
Good day.
How are you this rainy day? What a rare, magnificent morning.
Is it?
Good morning, my dear. How are you this ravishing day? You know you've never looked more exquisite.
Thank you, kind.
What a lovely dress.
It's the same one she had on yesterday, Mr. Kodai.
Ah, Mr. Novak!
Good morning.
Good day.
Isn't that a beautiful sky? What a perfect sample of summer weather. It's too nice a day to be inside counting out change. What a waste of holiday weather altogether. Let's all run away.
Wouldn't it be something if we all took off from work, leaving Mr. Marichek without a single clerk?
Why not have a picnic?
I could bring my prize preserves.
Champagne might be nice with hot hors
It's too nice a day.
She's
Step inside of the sofa. We all be getting our faces in our senses. It's so nice a day to be cozy under a tree. It will all be out of a job. If it costs that much to get suntanned, I'll stay untanned.
Pale, but solvent.
A picnic?
A picnic? Oh, well.
I would like to see a
Face like yours.
cracked, but we carry. Do you have a cream full cherry basket?
Oh, I see what you mean.
You will look enchanting.
Dry lips,
Glamorous scarlet.
big
Mouth
I would recommend her.
bath,
today.
on sale, did you say?
What a little lipstick.
On your nose.
Twice, morning and evening, and a little brush for combing my
Teeth.
Absolutely.
rapid unscented. Thank you so much.
Is there something else before you go?
Yes. What have I forgotten? What have I forgotten? I know there was something. I could also use a bottle of hair.
We have the splendid.
Here's an inexpensive perfume called
I never use one.
If you want to clip your
earlobes.
You may want to dye your
hangnails.
Dab a little on your
husband's face. Won't he be surprised? I would like an eyebrow under my chin. There's an idea.
Now that I'm filled with fairy sauce.
So that should do
follow the beat, around, around, around. All night, circling the floor, till dawn lit up the sky. No one younger than I, in days gone by. And then I met Mrs. Marichette, and I've danced only with her ever since. I bet you find that incredible.
No, Miss Sanchez, a beautiful woman.
Young, strong, oh, I was thinking days gone
The
by.
fact is, I'm a terrible dancer.
With one girl who just happened to catch my
I
eye.
got you with my hands.
Slim, straight, light on your feet, shoes just skimming the floor. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, follow the beat. Around, around, around this river. That's it, George.
Relax!
And smile.
Relax! With passion! Bring me around.
All night, circling the floor, till dawn lit up the sky. No one younger than I, in days gone by. Take my advice, George. Find yourself one person to dance with.
Just look at the workmanship. A musical candy box. Or simply, madam, it combines the three elements of good taste. Attractive to the eye, attractive to the ear, and functional. Functional. How functional? How? Well, let me tell you. This little box has been a lifesaver to many, many women who have a slight tendency to overindulge. And don't we all? We sit at home reading a good book, listening to a symphony, and without even realizing it, our hand slips into the candy box. We become indiscreet, eating sweet after sweet, though we know all too well where that may lead. So this box was designed with the two of us in mind, as the kind of reminder we need. When you raise the lid, the music plays like a disapproving nod, and it sings in your ear, no more candy, my dear. In a way, it's a little like the voice of God. I'll take it!
Dear friend, when a day brings petty aggravations and my poor frayed nerves are all askew, I forget these unimportant matters, pouring out my hopes and dreams to you. As I rest my pen and look around me, I can see the summer disappear. Oh, dear friend, all at once, autumn's here.
Good morning, Miss Ritter.
Oh, well, good morning, Arcad.
Look. Autumn.
Dear friend, with November just around the corner, I've a feeling you may also share. Do you feel an undertone of discord and a sense of tension in the air?
Mr. Novak, must this sidewalk always be covered with leaves?
No, sir, but Mr. Marichak, if it weren't for your endearing letters, I'd be flying south with all the geese. By the way, have you read War and Peace?
In my
know that.
Ah, good morning, Miss Polish. I see you're on time today. Congratulations.
So sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, but I'm not disappointed. Far from it. Let's just call it surprised.
They always argue. Why's that?
A simple chemical reaction. You see, when two people like each other
They
very
like each
much...
other.
I think so.
They like each other very much. Don't you think we should tell them?
Our Pat, my dear, they would never believe us.
Winter!
Dear friend, have you set your calendar for Tuesday when we bring this chapter to a close? When I meet my lady of the letters, the tiny faces in her rose. In the freezing weather of December, I'll be warmly waiting for our date. Until then, count me out.
Oh, I'm late for work. I'm late!
Face to face at last.
Face to face, at last.
Well, I just hope she lives up to your expectations.
Can I tell you something, Lottie? I hope she doesn't. I mean, I hope she isn't as beautiful as I think she is, or as brilliant as I think she is, because what will she think of me? A very ordinary clerk, a very ordinary shop, and a terrible liar.
A liar.
The things I wrote in those letters.
You lie.
Well, I certainly exaggerated.
No wonder you're vibrating.
I'm nervous and upset because this girl I never met. I need to meet tonight at 8. I'm taking her to dinner at a charming old cafe. We can eat tonight at 8. Tonight I'll walk right up and sit right down beside the smartest girl in town, and then it's anybody's guess. What a nightmare this whole day will be. I haven't slept a week, I only think of our approaching tete-a-tete tonight at 8. I feel a combination of depression and elation, but a state to wait till late. 3 more minutes, 2 more seconds, 10 more hours to go. In spite of all I've written, she may not be very smitten, and my hopes, perhaps, may all collapse, kaput, tonight at 8. I wish I knew exactly how I'll act and what will happen when we dine tonight at 8. I know I'll drop the silverware, but will I spill the water or the wine tonight at 8? Tonight I'll walk right up and sit right down beside the smartest girl in town, and then it's anybody's guess. More and more I'm dreaming less and less. In my imagination I can see our conversation taking shape tonight at 8. I feel a combination of depression and elation, a state to wait till late. 2 more minutes, 3 more seconds, 10 more hours to go. In spite of all I've written, she may not be very smitten, and her hopes, perhaps, may all collapse, kaput, tonight at 8.
You're even more desperate than I am. It's not a blind date. I know him. How? Letters. Many, many letters. You belong to a Lonely Hearts Club. I've never done that sort of thing. I used to read the advertisements in the paper. Well, who hasn't? Young man wants young lady. Young lady wants young man. But I never took them seriously until one day I saw his advertisement. Even then, I tried not to answer it. Really, it just kept calling out to me. But he could be 75. The advertisement says, young man.
You haven't even asked for a photograph?
I don't know his name or what he looks like, but I have a much more certain guide. I can tell exactly what he looks like inside. When I undertook this correspondence, little did I know I'd grow so fond. Little did I know our views would so correspond. read, the more I find we're one in mind and heart. I know the kind and only share the books, the drinks, the music there, a home, a life that's warm and full and rich in love and art. I don't need to see his handsome profile. I don't need to see his manly frame. All I need to know is in each letter, each long revealing letter, I couldn't know him better. If I knew his name, I know him so well, Lona. I know he's a very successful person and terribly well educated. And he's gentle and kind and soft-spoken. I know all this about him and more. I've just never met him. That's all. He isn't too handsome. True, it doesn't much matter. But his personal habits are more important than his looks. Suppose he snores like a locomotive. Supposing he grinds his teeth. Suppose he is a knuckle cracker, Pamyla. Good luck with your books. And your small detail that is mentioned. I'm speaking of sex, dear. We are all alone. But even if you're right, maybe it doesn't matter all. Maybe I'll do much better myself when you are working hard. And I don't need to see his handsome profile. I was taken in by someone's profile. I was taken in by someone's in each letter. How I could have used one long revealing letter. I know him much better. If I knew his name, I knew his name. What's in a name? At least I'm an idiot with a job. Call me fool, that's alright with me. Here's my rule, never disagree. Where's my pride? Swallow, deep inside, where it doesn't show. Bowing, scraping, nodding, beaming, always humble, not an ounce of self-respect. Yes, sir, you're so right, sir. Black is white, sir. Excuse me while I genuflect. How do I remain so calm and cheerful? How do I retain my peace of mind? Let me just explain my rationale. It's all in your perspective. Listen to an old Hungarian philosophy. I am only one of several in a rather small perfumery, which is only one of several in the city, which is one of many cities in this country, which is only one of many countries, which are on this continent, which is only one of seven on this not so special planet, which is one of several in our solar system, which is only one of many solar systems in this vast and inconceivable affair I'm tempted not to go. It's insanity for me to worry so. I'll try not to. Will he like me? He's just got to. Will he like me? Will he like me?
Tonight, you've always loved the rathskeller, the Chinese flute, the gypsy fortune teller, and that rumba band. Lona, come with me, Ilona. I miss you so much. How I envy you each evening when work is through, for I have only me to be with while you have you. Without you, Ilona, how cold my lonely life has grown. Are you happy alone, Ilona? Ilona, my own. Come with me, Ilona. Come with me, shall we? Mistletoe, I long for someone. Please tell me who, like some divine dividing rod, it points straight to you. Remember, Ilona, those sunny nights we knew before. If you'll just say the word, Ilona, we'll know it once more.
Only up to me, yes,
Gently does it try to preserve a romantic atmosphere. Think of all the love affairs we assist. What more noble calling is there than ours? Tending each new beautiful god of love, making sure each delicate seedling flowers. Treat each tryst and rendezvous as your own, bearing in mind the gravity of your task. All these lovers want is one shining hour. Is that such a terrible lot to ask? Look around and see for yourselves the romantic atmosphere.
Victor.
Elizabeth.
That's what all our patrons demand. That's the reason that they're here. Victor.
Hugo.
They all come here just for the mood. And if you don't believe me, try tasting our food. That's why we have got to preserve our romantic atmosphere. Get the wrong crowd. Gently does it try to preserve a romantic atmosphere.
It doesn't seem right for a man to keep a girl waiting, all alone in such a public place.
Will you please leave?
Even if he's an old friend, a dear friend.
I don't wish to discuss it with you, Mr. Novak.
What's the name of that tune? My mother used to sing it when I was a baby.
So did mine.
Miss Ballas, do you realize we've just found something in common? At one time, you and I were both infants.
But I grew up.
I think it's called Tango Tragique.
What if he's already been here and seen us together and left? I will never forgive you.
What's this?
Put that back.
Anna Karenina.
Yes, it's a book by Leo Tolstoy, a Russian. Now will you please put it back?
What's this for?
That is none of your business.
Miss Ballas, is it possible you've never even met this man?
Ridiculous.
Of course it is. And yet, you know, some girls, some men, do make appointments with strangers. And sometimes it turns out rather well. On the other hand, sometimes it turns out not so well. I remember a girl I used to know, she used to write to someone through Lonely Hearts Club. And they corresponded for a while and decided to meet. I seem to recall she was to have a flower in her book, and he was to have that same flower in his buttonhole. And they did recognize each other, I guess. The next day, the police found the left leg floating in the dam.
Couples go past me, I see how they look. So discreet, they seem pathetic when they say the rose and the book. I make believe nothing is wrong. How long can I pretend? Please make it right. Don't break my heart. Don't let it end, dear friend.
We're closing up.
So soon.
Looks like your friend didn't get here.
I'm sure there's a very good reason.
Then he'll write to you, and you can patch it up. And I hope you'll be very happy.
Thank you. Will you tell me something? You've seen so many of these cases. Does it ever happen that the girl is here and the young man arrives and looks at her secretly and just goes away without writing or explaining? Does that ever happen?
Sometimes. And sometimes she looks at him and she goes away.
How heartbreaking that must be.
Well, you don't have to worry much. You're a nice, presentable girl.
I make believe nothing is wrong. How long can I pretend? Please make it right. Don't break my heart. Don't let it end, dear
In this emergency, I wouldn't let you down, Mr. Marichuk. Try me. Oh, I can see by the uncertain way you frown that you've asked yourself, why me? For first class lurking and conscientious working, Mr. Marichuk, why not try me?
All right. This face cream is very sour. Sour. Take it back.
You wish to return this jar, madam? Certainly right you are, madam. You say it smells like a drowned cat. Oh, it does at that, and Marichuk's madam claim with pride the customer must be satisfied. The customer must be satisfied. By the way, we have a special sale on autumn heather. Let me spray some on your hand. Here, we'll smell it together. It has the three elements of good perfume: attractive to the nose, invisible to the eye, and functional. My wife has used it time and again. It's very appealing to us men. I use it myself every now and then.
I'll take it!
Certainly, madam. Miss Ritter. Miss Ritter. That's 20 and 6 for the autumn heather, 8 and 3 for the cream, 32 even for that bottle of mermaid's dream, 1 and 3 for the eyebrow pencil, 9 for the large shampoo, and then for the jar you're bringing back, that's 4 and 2 for you. That's a total of 98, less 4 and 2 for the jar. Out of 100? Cha-ching! Here's your change, 5 and 2. There you are. Please call again. Glad I could help. Here is my card. Thank you, madam. Please call again. Call again. Madam, I would gladly grow a mustache if you'd like, Mr. Marichek. Try me. Oh, I would even think of giving up my bike, Mr. Marichek. Try me. For first class cooking and conscientious working, Mr. Marichek, why not try me?
Have you thought of something you forgot to say last night? Well, say it, please. Get it over with. I'm not feeling very well today.
Oh, I know you're not. That's why I'm here.
You knew I was sick? How?
This will come as quite a shock to you, Miss Polish, but the fact is, I'm back at Marichek's again.
Back at Marichek.
As of this morning.
And you've come to see if I'm really sick. Is that it?
No.
So you can tell everyone there's nothing wrong with me?
No.
That I just don't care about my job?
No.
Well, Mr. Novak, you're not going to have that chance. What time is it? I won't be very late. Oh, where's my other shoe? Help me find my other shoe. Don't just stand there like that. Where's my shoe?
I think you should lie
Help me
down.
find my shoe. I can't leave until I do. Will you give me my hat? Where's my shoe?
Please, Miss Polish, lie
I
down.
hate to disappoint you. Now that you've got your hopes up, so will to be doing something mean.
Miss Polish, do me
Just
so.
tell me if it's cold out. And come help me make a sweater. I can decide on white or green.
Now, Miss Polish, you're sick and you ought to lie
I
down.
do with my shoe. That's a sneaky thing to do. You don't want me to go, do you? I can see right through you. Where's my shoe?
Don't be on your feet.
Where's my
Be
shoe?
a good girl and go right.
If I were a shoe, where would I have gone to? Well, if I were a shoe, I'd be there.
Polish, lie
Is it
down.
very cold? Yes, you told me it was cold. Tell me what sort of dress should I wear?
Have fever,
I
I
could wear a sweater. That would fit my mood now. I feel like wearing something gay.
Miss Polish, you're hysterical.
But I feel so giddy. Won't you help me on my way?
You're going to bed, which is where you belong.
See, there is nothing wrong with me. I am going. You can't stop me. Stop it now, please. Don't be. Put me down.
You're not leaving this room. You're going nowhere but
Vanilla ice cream. It's the best thing in the world when you're sick.
It's from Linder's. My mother works at Linder's. She may have waited on you.
A small stout woman?
Oh no. The image of me, everyone says. Only much younger looking. There's something wrong with this ice cream.
There is.
How?
He told me himself.
Himself?
Yes, of course, dear friend, no one else.
What? How? Oh, wait, dear friend. Tell me, Mr. Novak. Tell me.
Well, let's see now. When I left the cafe last night, I had the oddest feeling that someone was following me, and I kept looking behind me, and there was this
Young man.
a man. And when I was almost home, he came up and started asking questions about you and me.
What sort of questions?
Just the kind you'd expect.
But I want to know what words he said.
I'm not very good at remembering exact words.
Try, please.
Well, let's see. I think the first thing he said was, "Excuse me, but I'd like to ask you a question," or something like that. And then he said, "Did you just leave the Cafe Imperial?" You want to know what I said too?
Of course.
All right, I said yeah.
And then?
And then he said, Tell me, that girl you were sitting with, is she a special friend of yours? And those were his exact words, special friend. And I said, no, we just work at the same shop. As a matter of fact, she has an appointment with someone else here tonight. I'm remembering very clearly now. And then I remember he suddenly looked quite sad.
He looked sad!
Quite sad. And then he said, I know she has an appointment. It's with me. But I have to take the next train out of town on urgent business.
Urgent business? Is he a manufacturer, do you think? Or a shop owner?
Well, it's hard to tell. Pop. He certainly looked well fed.
Well fed?
To judge by appearances, of course.
You know, I thought, I hoped. I'm so ashamed of myself. As if appearances made any difference. The important thing is the letters. Just think of all the immortal works of art, the rapturous love stories that have been written by elderly men, bald men, fat men, with indigestion and terrible tempers. But somewhere deep inside, they had the magic. And that is a glory beyond estimation.
You put that very well, Miss Polish.
I feel very well. I feel marvelous. Thank you, Mr. Novak. Thank you for coming here today. Thank you for my life. Ice cream, and for the first time we were together without a spat. Friendly, he was so friendly. That isn't like him. I'm simply stunned. Real wonders never cease. Real wonders never cease. It's been a most peculiar day. Real wonders never cease. Real wonders never cease. Oh, where was I? I'm so sorry about those nights. My hair never been together with the 9/11 last night Sunday. I sat there waiting in that cafe and never guessing that you were fat. That you were near. You were outside looking bald. Ah! Dear friend, I am so sorry about last night. Last night I was so nasty. Well, he deserved it, but even so, that George is not like this George. This is a new George that I don't know. Somehow it all reminds me of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. For right before my eyes, a man that I despise has turned into a man I like. It's almost like a dream, and strange as it may seem, he came to offer me
Will wonders never cease? I didn't like her. Didn't like her. I couldn't stand her. Couldn't stand her. I wouldn't have her. I never knew her. But now I do. And I could. And I would. And I know. She loves me, and to my amazement, I love it, knowing that she loves me. She loves me, true she doesn't show it. Well, could she, when she doesn't know it? Yesterday she loved me back, not today she likes me. And tomorrow, oh, my teeth ache from the urge to touch her. I'm speechless, or I mustn't tell her. It's wrong now, but it won't be long now before my love discovers that she and I are lovers. Imagine how surprised she's bound to be. She loves me. She loves me. I love her. Isn't that a wonder? I wonder why I didn't want her. I want her. That's the thing that matters. And matters are improving daily. Yesterday I loved her. Not today I love her. And tomorrow, oh, and tingling, this delicious tingle. I'm trembling. What the hell does that mean? I'm freezing. That's because it's cold out. And still I'm incandescent. And like some adolescent, I'd like to scrawl on every wall I see. She loves me. She loves me.
So many books, so much marble, so quiet. And suddenly all of my confidence dribbled away with a pitiful plop. My head was beginning to swim and my forehead was covered in cold perspiration. I started to reach for a book and my hand automatically came to a stop. I don't know how long I sat frozen, a victim of panic and mortification. Oh, how I wanted to flee. When a kindly voice, a gentle voice, whispered, "Pardon me, pardon me." And there was this dear, sweet, clearly respectable, thickly bespectacled man who stood by my side and quietly said to me, "Ma'am, don't mean to intrude, but I was just wondering, are you in need of some help?" I said, "No." "Yes, I am." The next thing you know, I'm sipping hot chocolate and telling my troubles to Paul, whose tender brown eyes kept sending compassionate looks. A trip to the library has made a new girl of me, for suddenly I can see the magic of books. I have to admit, in the back of my mind I was praying he wouldn't get fresh. And all the while I was wondering why an illiterate girl would attract him. And all of a sudden he said that I couldn't go wrong with the way of the flesh. Well, of course, it's a novel that I didn't know, or I certainly wouldn't expect him. But he gave me a smile that I couldn't resist. And I knew at once how much I liked this optometrist. Optometrist? You know what this dear, sweet, slightly bespectacled gentleman said to me next? He said he could solve this problem of mine. I said, how? He said if I'd like, he'd willing to read to me one of his favorite things. I said, when? He said, now. His novel approach seemed highly suspicious and possibly dangerous too. I told myself, wait, think, dare me go up to his flat. What happens if things go wrong? It's obvious he's quite strong. He read to me all
I'll never need to open a book. Unlike someone else, someone I dimly recall, I know he'll only have eyes for me, my optometrist pal.
Lona believes me, don't you, darling?
Of course I do. Here's your down payment.
It's been grand knowing you, grand knowing you, grand being your friend. You've been kind, loyal, and so generous, right down to the end. Please don't grieve watching me leave, that would be much too painful to stand. It's been fun, now I must run, but it's been grand, perfectly grand. Hello, farewell, Cherry, be brave. Chin up, it's been sublime. You mustn't wish a precious moment over me. You don't have time. Just remember when you're lonely or blue, there's a hollow in my pillow for you. And sea pokes, what can I say? Sea pokes, no tears, be gay, you know, sweet friend. I'm in your debt. I owe you more than I can possibly repay. I won't forget. Give your cat a little kiss from goodnight. I never met it, but I will. Bye and bye. Ow. Oh, I hate leaving you, hate leaving your intimate love.
12 days of Christmas, 12 days of Christmas. Look at the way they do their Christmas shopping. They go shopping in silver in calm and sedate. These are the people we envy and the people that we hate. Thank you, please call again, do call again. Thank you.
Quite a day, Mr. Novak.
Well, it certainly was, Miss Ballage.
Oh, thank you for the book. It was excellent.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Will you be taking the bus home today, Miss Ballage?
Yes, I will.
May I walk you to the bus stop?
I like that, Mr. Novak.
These are the people who shop for time and they can go to hell. Thank you, please call again, call again. Thank you.
Are you in a very great hurry today, Miss Ballage?
No, not at all.
I thought maybe a cup of coffee on the way to the bus?
I love that, Mr. Novak.
So would I.
My golden rings. 4 days to Christmas, 4 days to Christmas. Just enough time to do your Christmas shopping. These are the people who shop for time, just in time, barely in time. These are the people who calculate with clinical precision.
What a day.
Just wait until the 24th.
shot. All of us together. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! May I?
Oh, of course. Oh, George, tell me, what would you say to a gala dinner? We'll find some nice restaurant. Favors, perhaps.
Oh, I wish I could, Mr. Merrichek.
But you weren't expecting me, I understand.
I've been invited by Miss Ballish.
Don't give it a second thought then. It's not that important.
I think is it? It is! Oh, he's here! Miss Ritter's friend!
Oh, isn't he handsome?
Intelligent looking. Has beautiful eyes.
Well, he's an optometrist.
Much better than Mr. Kodai, I'll say that.
I love the way he walks. His coat, his hat.
Is he rich?
I don't know. He has dimples. Oh, well, that settles it. Tonight, when he asks me to marry him, I am going to say yes. Tonight, Ilona, I had no idea. Well, neither does he. Well, Merry Christmas, you guys. Merry Christmas. Good evening.
Let me help you with that.
Oh.
A cigarette box?
I know you hate them, but I rather like them. And I thought, as a gift for dear friend,
What if he's not a smoker?
he likes music.
And it's just a box. You know, Miss Ballish, I would hate these boxes nearly as much as I used to. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind owning one myself.
You wouldn't.
If only to remind me of the day you first came here. Remember? I'll never forget. What kind of box? Oh, it's a candy box. And it's full. Oh, sure.
I was so terrified, and you were so awful. Did I really sound like that?
You sounded irresistible. As a matter of fact, I remember thinking, why, that's the kind of girl I could almost fall in love with.
But you were so awful,
I know.
and you never said anything.
Well, how could I? I knew how you felt about me.
But you didn't, Mr. Novak, really. Well, you didn't, though. Because I was attracted to you. More than attracted.
Awful as I was,
What a shame you never spoke up.
and you.